Ladies and gentlemen, Healthy Criticism here. Today we're going to try to figure out what in the world is Airborne Empire. It is the sequel, I would assume, to the original Airborne Kingdom. I didn't get the chance to play the original one, sadly, but this is a lot bigger, a lot more ambitious, and a lot more fun? Question mark? Because I haven't played the original, I can't tell. But this is actually a beautiful game. It's bringing you a lot more innovation to the base builder genre that I am in love with. I've played a lot of base builders in my time, and this is definitely going to be one to look out for when it releases in early access. By the release time of this video, I'm playing it a few days early thanks to the publisher and the developer. Thank you guys for giving me the key. I am really excited to provide the coverage for this game because this is truly unique here. What we have here is a spectacular game, and it has a lot of promise. It is only developed by a team of 4 full-time employers and some part-time developers as well for some 2D art, from what I've been told. They're aiming to stay in early access for a year, which is TBD, honestly. When it comes to software development, it's never easy. It's never as wishful thinking as we would like for it to be. And they are planning on releasing a roadmap close to the release of the game. So it's going to be in early access on Monday when this video goes live, and I will stop playing the game, even though I really don't want to. I'm going to stop playing the game. I want to wait for it to get fully released, and then I'm going to be jumping back into it, hopefully periodically as new updates, meaningful updates are coming into play, so I can cover that, of course, and see how much more has changed in the game. So I was told this will be fixed on release. If it's not fixed on release, I'm sure it's going to be fixed very soon. But just keep an eye out with the settings options. If you change anything in the graphics quality, keep this as a global setting. If you want to go very low, medium, high, or very high. If you go custom, no matter what you do in the custom settings, the individual ones, when the game reboots, it's going to be in a pink screen and you're not going to be able to see anything. So I was assured this issue has been fixed, but it is present here in the early access version of the game. So just keep that in mind if you run into it close to release. It should not be an issue after that. But as always, we're going to take a look at the settings before we jump into the game. So we have some options here. We have general for... The general has a few options, as it includes the audio settings as well. We got master, sound effects volume, and music volume, separate sliders. Obviously, we love to see that. That's great. You have a mouse zoom sensitivity slider, you have a mouse rotation sensitivity, and you have text scroll speed, kingdom tilt and wobble intensity. So that's just going to show you, it's a mechanic in the game. You have to balance your buildings properly, otherwise your shit's going to tumble, and you don't want it to tumble because then it's game over. So there's that. We have invert camera controls and enable tutorials. I would absolutely leave the tutorials enabled and actually pay attention to what they have to say, because they do provide a lot of help. They actually do explain what everything is, and you're going to appreciate having that in your portfolio. So moving on, we have resolution, we have screen mode, you have borderless windowed and windowed. It does actually act as a window on both of the latter options. Keep that in mind. You have vertical synchronization, VSync. I had to turn it off because there is a problem with my drivers, and I haven't noticed any tearing, so that's pretty good for me. You have brightness, you have contrast, and you have the quality. Again, you can do clouds, draw distance, shadows, reflections, anti-aliasing, and GPU budget. Now, I don't know what the anti-aliasing they use is. Hopefully we're going to get an explanation of that as the game releases. I don't see any DLSS, which I hope that is added in the game, honestly. And I would like... I gave my feedback to the developer. I want to add it as a suggestion as well. But if they add post effects in the game to separate them and not bundle them all at once, and to give us the option to turn them off. So as you can see right now, there's not really a depth of field in the game. If there is, it's barely noticeable, and it's not obtrusive. Yeah, that's a word, right? It's not a nuisance. There's no chromatic aberration. There's no motion blur. None of that nonsense. There is kind of a blur because the performance is very spotty, but nothing crazy, you know. And I do love to see that. You have some controls that you can rebind here. They do have a shift and WASD panning function. However, shift slows down the panning instead of speeding it up, and I'm gonna suggest a toggle for that, or that it actually speeds it up instead of slowing it down. So here we go. This is Airborne Empire. This is my empire in the sky. It's quite something, isn't it? Yep, I lose track of where everything is, and that's gonna be part of my suggestions here in a second, but this is what I have so far. We are way up in the sky. We are 202 out of 206 on the lift capacity, and that's going to change soon because I'm researching the ability to go a little bit higher. So I have played this for about 10 hours. I dropped an easy 5 hours today, as I usually do with these games, and I genuinely do not want to put this game down because it's just so much fun to play, right? So I'm in a new biome here. This is like a volcanic biome, I would say. If you look on the map, this is going to be a desert biome here, and this is going to be the forest biome here that you start the game on, and it's going to look very intense in the beginning. Do not let that fool you. This game is meant for you to be played as you're traveling. Do not stay stagnant for too long unless you're mining resources that you don't see right ahead of you. So like water, for example. If you're not going to see any water resources anytime soon, yeah, just collect it all and then go back into your funk. So I believe this is the area you start on, or something like that, somewhere around here. And you start with a mere building, your town center, and you have to build some paths around it. Buildings that you build have to be built on the paths. If you do not like the layout of your city, don't be alarmed, because once you hit a big city here, you're gonna have the ability to build a sky dock, in which you're gonna be able to change the layout of your buildings, and that doesn't cost anything actually. The game does pause when you enter this mode, but you have to unpause if you want to build new things such as paths. Keep in mind, paths have to be built when you're in this edit mode here, but when it comes to moving buildings, you can just move it however you like. Now be careful, this is a fan. You don't want to put it anywhere. You're gonna have to be strategic on where you place your fans, because they will contribute to the tilt, or reversing the tilt actually. So keep that in mind. My city is pretty good balanced right now. It says 0 front and 0 right. If we go here, you might notice a little bit of a tilt towards the right side here. It's not enough for the game to register it. It's less than a degree. However, once you reach 3 degrees on a tilt, it turns red and it tells you, hey, you need to be careful. And there's a little bit of a tilt towards the back, or yeah, towards the front. I don't know how you would choose what direction the tilt is, but as you can see, this side is a little bit lower than the front side, so the back side is tilting lower, and the front side is tilting upwards, I guess you could put it that way. And then that translates as you see here. Now luckily you don't have to really worry about it too much. You don't have to eyeball it. You can eyeball it, but you should probably just follow the instruction of the game. So for example, if I move my fan, right, it'll give me a warning. I'm going to be getting a 2 degree back tilt and a 2 degree right tilt. So the front and the right are going to be, the front and the left rather, are going to be elevated up. So you don't want to do that, you know. Just definitely keep an eye out. And my cat is scratching stuff, but we're not going to worry about that. Definitely keep an eye out on how you manage your empire. I'm going to exit the sky dock here, and I'm going to show you a few more things. So you have a few resources to worry about. You have your food, you have your water, you have your light. Do not forget about the light. It is really important when you're building, and the needs here, you're going to see a street lamp, right? You're going to have light on basically every building and every path. Otherwise, your people are going to be falling off at night, and you're going to be wondering, why do I not have any workers free? Well, that's probably because everybody fucking fell to their deaths, so just be careful with that. Don't let them fall to their deaths. You have the infirmary, the health metric here. after you surpass, I believe it was 20 residents, they start to get sick, so you're gonna have to build an infirmary and have them healthy. This is the morale. This basically is in conjunction with the housing metric. If you have no morale to go around, eventually one of the workers is going to leave until you have enough morale to cover whatever amount of workers you have. So I have 66 used out of the 85 capable. When you build a tavern or when you upgrade your town center, it increases the morale level, so then you can carry more people in your airborne empire. Roll credits. Then you got your housing here, 66 out of 70 in the housing department. You can either upgrade your town hall, your town center to carry more people, or you can build more housing blocks, which is going to be good for 5 workers. And then there's obviously upgrades to those, so you can research and have them carry more people. This is the status, the structure status here. As you can see, my defense, my defense towers are unmanned. Is because I'm not under attack right now. And yes, you do get attacked by pirates, especially when you go to attack a pirate base. You're gonna be under attack, and you're gonna need your tower defensive towers to gun them down. Now, there is no micromanaging panel. I really hope they add a micromanaging panel so you can actually see all your jobs here, and then quickly add and retract workers as needed, so you don't have to actually go into every building here, click -2, then click this here, click -2, this -2, and this -2. It makes micromanaging a little bit faster, so that you don't have to pause the game each time, and then the game can just run in the background. It's a similar system to Banished, what Banished has, where you have a permanent, a semi-permanent, you can toggle it on and off panel, you can move it around, you can reposition it, and that would be the optimal way for me to do it. Otherwise, when you see here, you can recall all your workers if you've sent them down to mine something. So for example, let's say this glass, I want to send 5, 9, I want to send all of them into the glass mining there. They're going to go into the sky dock. It's this building right here. And then they're going to start flying away and collecting this glass that you can then, the crystals that you can then turn into, well, quartz, that you can turn into glass right here. Glass is a resource that you're going to be producing later on in the game. You're not going to be producing it immediately, so keep that in mind. What you will be producing and requiring very early on is your coal, because if you run out of coal, you're going to be toast. So the whole thing is just going to crumble, you're going to crash to your death. I've seen some quick saves. I believe those are all mine. There's not really an autosave feature in this game, and that's another thing I want to add, that they should add the option to autosave once every day or every few hours, in-game hours or whatever. That would be great, because if you do mess up, you can kind of choose how back you want to go and try to fix everything instead of kind of, you know, being SOL. I noticed that I was playing for the first time for about 3 hours and I hadn't saved. Well, the game has a cool feature where if you exit, it asks you if you want to save before you exit, or don't save, or cancel the exit. That's great. That's the first step to greatness, I would say. So my guys are, you can see them, they're kind of going down there so they can mine the quartz, and then I can turn it into glass. Now, the other thing you can do is get the cotton and turn it into cloth. You can gather the ore here and turn it into iron. And then you can gather the wood, which is used for repairs and other stuff that you're gonna need. You will run out of resource space, the warehouse space, very quickly, so just keep that in mind. Don't mine everything. And I will say that the best way to make money in this game, if you don't have anything else nearby, is to literally just mine a bunch of cotton, turn it into cloth, and then sell the cloth. And I've actually upgraded my my weaver to be a little bit more efficient, a little bit faster. Speaking of researching, I'm going to look at the storage space here. These are my warehouses. I've upgraded them a little bit so they can hold a little bit more space. You have specific... So these warehouses, before I talk about research, these warehouses will only hold your crafting resources. So that would be coal, not coal, it would be trees, it'll be ore, it'll be quartz, and it'll be cotton and their byproducts. That includes glass, cloth, and iron. So keep that in mind. If you want to increase your capacity for water, food, or coal, you're going to have to build specific buildings for those. And those will be, drumroll please, where are they? Right here. So I have a food silo, I have a water tower, and I have a coal storage. They don't require any manpower. You can build more, I believe. Let's see, storage. Yep, you can build more, and I do suggest that you build more. However, they do require lift power, so you can't have too many of them. These are my fans, as you can see here. They are manned machines, so these require 2 workers. And if they get destroyed and you don't have any lift headroom, you're going to start falling to your death. You better be repairing that as soon as possible, because you will be falling to your death. Again, keep in mind. The combat is here. The game does have combat, and it's not the easiest one to deal with, so keep that in mind. Another thing you absolutely must keep in mind is travel time. So I'm going to show you where I'm in the map. If you open the map, the game does not pause, so keep that in mind. I'm going to look at my main quest here, and I'm going to show you what I've explored. So my quest, I have to go either here. Let's see, we have another one that takes us here. Beasts of the Deep, I've only discovered one, but that's a random thing that you can do around here. I don't know where they are. There's going to be some underwater beasts that kind of swim around, and they're a little bit faster than you, so you're going to have to kind of sneak in around them and get to them. You have a few more options. I do have a few more options for a quest. I have this one. These are the Black Spine quests. I believe this is the biome here, Black Spine. Yes, that's what it is. You have the Last Air Show, which is all the way up here. It kind of tells you what you have to do as well. Find the lost fishing crew. They're going to be somewhere in this area. I've explored this, so I'm going to try to get to that as soon as possible. And you have the Dragon of La Mesa, which is travel to the village that reported the dragon attack. I'm not looking forward to finding any dragons because the pirates are already hard enough, so, you know, that's going to be interesting. I see an ancient ruin here. I don't know if I actually discovered that, so I'm going to try... did I not? I think I saw that. Yeah, I know what that is, so I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to do is I'm going to continue going here, which is where I was going. When you click where you're going to go, there's going to be a little balloon that kind of shows you where you're going. So I'm going to unpause here. And yeah, speaking of the exploration, it is a huge map, right? This is a massive area. And when you go like that, you can kind of see that's all the area that I came from, right? So with a game like this, you need either a lot of patience or a little bit of an easier way of transporting yourself from location to location. So one thing I forgot to mention, if you hit T, your thing stops moving, and then if you hit C, it centers you, and then the camera follows it around. So I want to click here. You have a few options I forgot to talk about. You have the Academy. This is where you buy blueprints. This is a charcoal hut, right? It turns wood into coal. Perfect in an emergency. I don't think it's a much necessity for me right now because I have invested a lot in coal storage and also reduction of use of coal. You have the market here where you can sell or buy goods. This is how you sell things. I'm going to try to sell some of the cloth so I can get more money. I have essentially an infinite amount of cloth production. I have 48 cotton that's going to be turned into cloth, and I have 6 cotton being sent to me by various outposts that I completed side quests for. So that's another way you can earn raw resources and turn them into things. And I got the iron as well, and I have the wood that is being passively brought to me. Yeah, so that's how you do it. This is the market. This is how you buy and sell resources. Every major city has this, right? Every major city has an academy. Every outpost and major city has a tavern. This is where you buy more help, right? I can afford 4 more people. I'm probably going to get them just because I need the workers, right? So I don't have any more housing. No more people are going to show up here. Once I build more houses, eventually more people are going to show up. And then you have the sky dock, of course. You have to build the sky dock. Now, the academy is where you buy blueprints, right? Every city is going to have their own blueprints. So let's say I don't have enough money to buy a blueprint. I don't want to stick around. I want to move on with my quests. And that's how you make the most money, actually, by fulfilling quests, right? And I am here, and now, holy shit, there's a blueprint I need to buy all the way down here or here. Well, what do? You go there. You wait. You click it. You set the waypoint on the map, right? You set it. You set it right here. Let's say I want to go right here. Then you kind of aim with it right now, right there. This is where I have to go. I have to go all the way out here. So then you just right click and then you go. And as you go, you're going to be running out of resources. So you're going to have to do small diversions and get some water, get some food, get some coal, right? And that's when you have to realize that, hey, I cannot sleep on the what is it? What do they call it? The propulsion mechanics of the game. So I'm gonna go here. This is an ancient ruin that I want to discover, right? Some of these ancient ruins are going to be covered by rocks that you destroy with the cannon that you will eventually get in the game, so don't worry about that. If you can't access something, that means that it's not time for you to access it yet. So anyway, do not sleep. Oh, there we go. Increased the lift. I have to apply the upgrade. I'm going to talk about that here in a second. Let's see what this is the research. I guess I'm getting sidetracked all over the place here. So, speaking of propulsion, I want to finish about propulsion first. I have my propeller here. I have an ore. It's a blueprint that you have to purchase that you cannot find anywhere else. It was back on the foresty biome. And then I have my upgraded building here, right? So I actually want to pause the game because I want to do research. These are manned. All these machines are manned. If they need less workers, they're going to require fuel consumption. This one needs 2 workers, but it doesn't burn any fuel. It just gives you just raw speed, which is pretty great. I am going 76% as fast as possible because I've invested a great deal in propulsion. And that is something that you cannot sleep on, because you want to get somewhere, you better believe it's going to take you forever to get there. I was at a point where I was only 26% fast, right? I'm going faster now on normal speed than I was going with my less speed at 3 times the speed. So keep that in mind. You can only go 3 times. You can't go faster. You don't want to go on autopilot as well. You don't know if you're going to be attacked by pirates. You don't know if you're going to be running out of food or resources that you're going to have to send your people to get. So keep that in mind. That's going to be a major thing about the game. Just in finding the perfect balance on when to start investing in housing, when to start investing in warehouse management, when to start investing in propulsion, defenses. There's a lot of sectors that you're going to have to be investing, and they're all going to be found here, right? You have the basics. This is the research tree. You research by building an academy. I have 3 academies because researching is slow as shit, and I need my stuff. I need it right now. So you're going to be investing on a few things. So when you buy a blueprint, you're going to have to research it. This one is one of my latest one, the minaret. I've never heard that word before. But this is where you add artifacts, and then they have different effects. But that's way later in the game for you. As you can see, these are the town center upgrades. You have ones that require less food for your people, less water, less... What is this? Central fan lift, which I have to apply. Most of these will tell you must be applied per building after researching. So every building has to get that research. Obviously, there's only one town center, but in the terms of a fan, right? You research the 30% lift increase, right? You're gonna have to go and add that upgrade to each of the buildings. And although there's no panel that micromanages that I wish they will add in the future, you can see that right here. So let's say I'm under attack, I can fully staff my understaffed buildings, which in this case is going to be defensive towers. But let's say somebody gets sick and you get a notification. If you get a notification, that means they were working somewhere, so you're going to have to staff that place. So you saw that earlier. I believe it was a fan or something that the worker got sick. I had to go in here and fully staff that place. If it's a worker that is an idle worker, you know, it's not, that's going to be the problem there. So you're not going to have to worry about that. But when you need to upgrade things, let's say you research the lift increase and you have 5 fans, you don't have to go clicking on each fan. You can just go here and then you're going to be clicking that and boom. So then a free worker is going to go and apply that. It takes a few seconds. And then 20%, I don't know if it stacks, but it should give us about 10-15 lift power. So it's going to be pretty good. And that's what I was talking about when you have to choose how to prioritize your research, right? So you have the basics here. Housing block, you can increase the capacity of the housing block, and then you have to apply that, obviously. This is the hangars, the hangar upgrades. This is where you can have more gliders leave. So it starts with 5, then you can increase it to 8, 9, and 10, or 7, 8, 9, 10. It's one of the two. The more gliders, the more hangars you have, the more gliders you can have out there, and so forth. You can increase the resource gathering rate and everything, which is pretty nice if you are dangerously low on one of the resources and it's an emergency. So I'm going to apply that here. I think I already clicked that. Then you got the needs panel. This is going to be where you find your street lamp, your tavern, your farm, which is a waste of fucking space. I don't really care for this, honestly, because it's not effective and there's no upgrades for it. I'm guessing there's going to be more upgrades coming for this building. I hope that there are, because it's a waste of space. I don't know what these are because I haven't discovered them yet, but you have your clinic here, which can hold more people and increase the capacity, and also the health coverage by 12, which is pretty good. You have production here. I have most of it unlocked. I don't know what this last one is, but I have my glass smelter, my iron forge, and my hemp weaver. That's really all I need. I recently got the glass smelter, and I'm slowly going through upgrading these. I want my hemp weaver to be the most efficient one, because that's the resource that I personally have needed the least. Iron is quite important at putting up upgrades. As you can see, this needed 5 wood and 5 iron for the town center upgrade for the lift power here. So then you have your storage upgrades, your lift upgrades. There's going to be a lot more lift options here that I'm going to unlock in the future. Propulsion, these are going to be upgraded up the ass, and I can upgrade these here soon, but I'm kind of decent on coal, so I'm not going to worry about that. And you have your combat upgrades. These are going to be your combat buildings. You're gonna want those upgraded as well, as much as you can, because let's face it, you don't want your base to be destroyed. I think these might be pirates over there. I'm not quite certain, but I'm guessing we're gonna find out pretty soon. They are pirates, but on this biome there's a new pirate type, a new enemy type that is actually a flying ship that doesn't actually attack your city up close, so your defensive towers are pretty much useless, and that's when you have to build the attack hangar so you can send gliders to attack it. So it has a little bit more range, I believe, and I don't have enough lift to do this yet. I'm hoping that once this is done, I'm going to be able to do so. However, what do I need right now to upgrade? I'm good on food, I'm good on water, I can build more storage if I need to. Honestly, it's the lift that is kind of hindering me right now, but I have enough. I have all this fully updated, and I have enough workers if I want to make more lifts, but then that gives me a little bit less collecting power. So propulsion is pretty good. I'm also good on coal burning. I'm not going to worry about that either. My thing is really fast right now, so that's pretty good. Production, I'm efficient enough. I don't really have to worry about that either. It's the storage really that kind of kills me, because the less storage you have, the more often you're going to have to stop and collect things, right? And maybe it's the combat. I want to increase, let's say I want to increase that. You know, it's only going to take 6 hours, and then now that that's researching, we can actually play the game and see how it plays out. So this is an ancient ruin. This is a school of fish. I can send some people there to collect food. I'm pretty good on food. Pretty soon I'm going to need to collect some water, so I'm going to have to do that in a few seconds. Let's see, the upgrade for the town center is almost done. Then I can see if I can build the hangar, and I will say that the hangar is quite a necessary upgrade in this biome. So Once I do that, I can stop my machine by clicking T. I'm probably going to visit those ruins as well. So this is probably going to have gold, right? Ancient ruin. Yeah, it's probably going to have gold. Once this is done, being collected, you're going to get a notification down here. I fully mined the school of fish. So that didn't last too long. That's pretty cool. Okay, now I have 18. 202 out of 18 for propulsion. What I want to do now is actually go to combat and see if I can build this. It needs only 7, which is great because that means I can actually build it, and it's not going to cause any tilt issues. As you remember, the front was actually tilting a little bit, not enough to count as a 1 upgrade. I'm still tilting a little bit on the left side, so I'm gonna have to fix that soon. But how many did this need to work? It needs 3 people. I can actually launch it. That's pretty nice. Okay, so that's been discovered there. What is that? That's a pirate base. We don't want to fuck with that yet. Let's go to do a quest. This is gonna be the closest one, right? Isn't it? I don't want to go there either. I don't want to go there. Destroy the pirate outpost. Find Amelia. It's on the pirate outpost. So I'm gonna have to show some combat on this tonight. Okay, that's actually what I wanted to do anyway. Oh, I'm here. So yeah, let's go find Amelia. And let's see. We're gonna go this way. Okay, so that's gonna be the pirate station, right? The pirate base. Okay. Let's go kill some pirates. I'm good on that. I actually have a lot of propulsion. I am going to build a fan. I only have 11 idle people, but I'm gonna need to build a fan for the lift because I'm actually losing quite the amount of height here. I God forbid one of these fans gets destroyed, right? I'm gonna have to worry about that. I don't want to launch these guys yet. I don't know how they work. This is the first time I'm actually using the attack hanger, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see. And here we go. Pirates incoming. What I want to do is fully staff all of my defensive towers because they're coming from here. Yep. Once you do... I don't know how... I guess I want to do F1 that has a little bit more range. This is my F1 is my cannon. F2 is the pilot. Are these going to be ground assaults? Let's see. Can I send them there? I don't know. Let's see. I can't click them. Okay, I can click them now. So, can I attack yet? No, I cannot attack. My thing is so fast right now that I'm actually thinking that I have it on speed. But, okay. My base is under attack. I have 1 idle worker that's going to be repairing. So this is about to hit, and I'm also about to hit. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to play this here for a second. I got hit. You see the red status. These are my my pilots that are attacking these guys. Hopefully they don't actually kill them, because if they do kill them, that means that I'm losing workers. So I'm going to have to worry about that. So I'm going to click that to attack. And then I'm going to see here, my town center is on 92%. Let's repair that with 1 wood. I need to collect a little bit more wood. So I'm going to go here. I actually don't have anybody to send, so that's okay. Let's see. So I am actually attacking them. They're not attacking my workers, which is pretty good. It has a really slow cooldown, which is interesting. I'm going to have to worry about that in a second. So we're going to go here. This is a 5-second cooldown left. My defensive towers are doing work on these guys. And we're just going to let it play out for a second. There's not much else we can do. Wow, I don't have any... Oh, actually I lost? Oh, I have lost a house. Okay, I can rebuild the house. That's okay. So where is it? Yep, housing block. You do have some time, right? So, I don't know what it means. I don't know how long they need to leave, but if you don't have enough morale, they leave pretty quickly, right? So, actually, yeah. So it's morale. The morale metric shows you how quickly they will leave if you don't have enough space for them to live. So, okay, almost done with the cooldown for that. I'm going to destroy this cannon right here. Actually, I think I'm going to hit the base. So these guys are almost done, which is good. Let's see if my cannonball is going to actually hit the... Nice. Okay, it did. Okay, so once these guys are done dicking around, I can actually start rebuilding my base. We're going to go here. My defensive towers are going to handle these guys no problem, which is pretty good. I'm going to attack these guys, and I'm going to send the hangar gliders to take those guys down, and we're pretty good. Awesome. Alright, so these guys are done. This base is destroyed, and I can actually start sending workers there. Okay, so this is what I was talking about here. I'm going to have to go here, take out these guys from the defensive towers so I can have some more workers available. I don't want to spend too much time with the time running on because I only have 2.7 hours left, right? So what I want to do now is repair... Ooh, I need wood. So what I want to do, I only have 9 wood, and I should be able to repair most of it. I want to do the housing block. I want to do the fan. Actually, the fan is good. I'm going to do the... yeah, I'm going to do the fans, and... Actually, I have enough wood to do everything. And then, I have 4 idle people. I'm going to send all of them to the forest to get some more wood. I'm actually going to send 3 of them. And then one of the workers are going to go into the wreckage and collect some of the resources. These wrecks are going to have some really nice resources for you to collect. Never forget to collect the wreckage resources. That's going to be that's going to be game number 1 right there. So everything's being fully updated or repaired, which is pretty good. I actually didn't have enough wood for all the repairs, but that's okay because it's still queued. Is it not? It's not queued. No. So that's okay. I'm gonna have to do it once I get some work or some wood. But the nice thing is that I actually have 5 people idle now. I can send 1 on each thing the warehouse needs to be destroyed, and then I can send 1 guy there. And I'm gonna send 1 guy here, and I'm gonna send the rest of them in the wood to collect some in the forest to collect some wood. And then once these guys are done with that, they're gonna become idle, and then I can repair the rest of the stuff. And I'm gonna have to collect some water because, as you can see, I'm running low on water. So that's a pretty good victory right there. I'm gonna destroy that because that is a rubble that hides a coin ruin, so I can get some more coin, which is pretty good. I don't have any workers to send though. These guys are almost done. They're gonna be coming up here, and they're gonna give me the loot. It's probably gonna be some resources with some coin. The notification down here is gonna be the evidence of what that will be. There we go. We got some 2 wood and 2 iron. Great. That's pretty great. Okay, so the attack hangar upgrade has been researched. We're going to go on the research tree again. I'm going to continuously upgrade that, which is going to be great for my defenses. Everybody's idle. Nobody's idle, actually, so I want you guys to come back. Okay, here we go. 1 idle, and then soon 1 more is going to be idle, so that I can repair that. There we go. There it is. Once that is done collecting, actually, I'm going to do that right now. You can reach a little bit further than you might think. And luckily, my thing is fast, but 3 times the speed is even faster. I'm going to send some guys down there in the lake to collect some water. There's no food resource here from what I can see. There's coal and ore, and I have enough of all those. I'm going to hit T because I don't need to go any closer on that lake. Send some more people there, because why not? This is explored. What did it give me? 435. That's not actually bad at all. I appreciate that. And then the quest is actually going to be on that island, isn't it? Let's see. Yep. We're here, and there's nothing else here. It's just water and the island. So, do I want to make a stop? That's a city. That's an outpost. That's a city. I'm probably going to make a stop there so I can sell some of my glass and some of my cloth, probably. I have collected all the... Have I collected all the water? No. There's 57 more remaining. Doing it at a 14.4 pace, which is not super fast. I don't have any more idle people, which is kind of odd. Using 9 gliders. Oh, they're gonna be in the forest here. Okay. Yeah, we don't need any more guys there. We're just gonna send them all to the water because I'm actually running very low on water, and it's not filling as fast as I would like for it to do. I feel like this video has dragged for long enough. I think you're getting the gist with this game. You have an RPG element built into a base builder in a way that is not seen by me before. This is very similar to Airborne Kingdom, but in the words of one of the developers that I was talking to, it's there is a food source there. It's just a much bigger scale. Graphically, from what I've seen from the videos, this is a lot more comprehensible. In the beginning, it might not be, but you do get used to it relatively quickly. It's a very unique art style. It's nothing too fancy. This biome is not great for nighttime or this time of day because you can't see shit. You can't really distinguish a lot of the stuff. If this rubble was there, I would have probably missed it because I did miss it actually previously, and I had to. Oh, that's a settlement. I don't want to go there yet. Have I gone there? I don't believe I have gone there. I've gone here, but I haven't gone to that one. I don't really need to though. So anyway, let's upgrade the attack. I cannot. I don't have any workers. Never mind. Once these guys bring me my water, which they kind of have, I'm gonna start making my way into that big city there. So yeah, this is nighttime. You can even see the nighttime. There's a big volcano there. Can you get to it? Of course you can. This is an RPG. You can get to that volcano. You can go anywhere you want. You can go as far as you want, as long as you run out of coal. Speaking of which, I should probably collect that. Get these guys there. Bam. Because I got 42. I'm not running anytime low. I will be building more storages for that. Some water tower, some silo, and some... What do you call it? What is it called? A coal storage. Because I really don't want to fucking keep, you know, collecting it all the time. That's a... Fuck, that's a pirate. That is a pirate. Okay, let's recall everybody. Recall all. We're going to fully staff. Why is the propeller not staffed? Okay, that's interesting. Everything is fully staffed. And let's go take it down. Whatever, you know. We're here. We might as well. And I'm going to have that ready. I'm actually going to stop so I can take these guys out. Oh, we have the air guys there too. This is going to be an interesting matchup, honestly. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, can I send it? Yes, I can. All right, so these guys are going to be sent. Luckily, they don't get attacked, which is pretty good. Okay. So this is useless. The cannon is useless for air battle, by the way. You can try to shoot it, but it's not really going to hit anything. And these guys are sniffing me out, and they're coming. They're going to diddle me. All right. Attack towers, defensive towers. Good. They're doing some work now. So fan, cannon, ore, and farm. They should be able to take him out before they do another turn. This guy's got 50 health. And he is done. Alright, cool. Let's unman these guys, because we don't really need them. And I'm going to go and repair everything. And then upgrade the attack hangar, so we can get that sweet cooldown. Now that the cooldown is done, I'm going to try to attack these guys. I don't want to get too close to that base though, because they will be attacking me as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. Let's see. I don't know what the range of the fire cannon is, but I am going to... Oh, not the attack hangar. Yeah, repair the attack hangar right now. That's going to be a necessity there. This only has 3 health. That's annoying. Okay, we can chase them. We can actually chase them, and then I'm gonna have to put 2 people here and then 2 people here. You have to be really close to them in order to attack them. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain to actually get that, but oh, they are attacking my fans. I cannot have that be. Let's see. This is almost done. Okay, they missed that. That's pretty good. That's what I want to see. One of them is available, so I'm going to send it there. Send it. More pirates incoming. I am almost fucked. Let's see. Alright. This is going to be interesting. So, this guy is not destroyed. Where's my cannonball? Okay, it destroyed. It almost destroyed that. Wow, this is so intense. Is it going to miss? It did miss. That's awesome. Fuck me. Now I have to... Oh, I don't have any staff here. Actually, I can take these guys out of there and then put them in here. So, oh man, this is not going perfectly. So let's see. Let's start going that way. Okay, this is available. I'm going to attack the fire cannon because it's been a pain in my ass right now. Luckily with the fire... Oh shit, I destroyed that. That's actually good. I'll take that. I'll take that. I have one idle. Man, I need to fully staff the defensive towers. Oh man, this is still... Where are... Okay, I need to go... All workers busy. Fuck me. Oh, that hit. Shit, okay. Did that not kill it? Okay. I'm panicking. I'm kind of panicking. Oh, the infirmary is full. They're actually injured. That's why they're not attacking. You need to leave. You need to go here. And then you need to go there. I have 2 idle. They need to go here. And then this will be destroyed here soon, which is going to be great. That's why this didn't get destroyed, because I destroyed the ship. I need to destroy the hangar as well, because they're going to be sending more people towards me. So this pirate is going to be gone. Please kill him. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to wait for my cannon to reload. There it is. Reloading. Send it. Holy shit. This was crazy. Okay, that's destroyed. Whew. That was a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. You are empty. You are gonna be empty. You are also gonna be empty. And you are also gonna be empty. I need repairs. I need extinguishing. I need everything. Bring me everything. You're gonna go there. I'm running out of nothing. I'm actually pretty good. The infirmary is doing work. I'm gonna send a worker down there. Send another worker. And I have 0 idle. Actually, that's not destroyed, so let's take care of that. I don't know if that's destructible. I want to hit it with the cannon and see what it does. 2 idle. Send a worker. Perfect. And then for the fuck of it, just see what the cannon is going to do to that. Probably nothing. Oh, this thinks it's water. Good. I don't have any iron ore. Sure, send somebody there to collect a little bit of some. That's okay. So once that is fully done, there's no cave here, which is interesting. Okay, this was an intense battle because of those 2 airships that were there. There's another set right there. That's a huge pirate base, actually. I'm not gonna fuck with that anytime soon. I need a lot more people than what I have right now. I'm actually probably just gonna build a few more houses. You know what, I'm gonna build a couple of housing blocks. I don't have any wood. Fuck. There's a forest there, which is pretty nice. So these guys are almost done here. I'm gonna go into Saint Verde. I'm gonna send some people in the ship here. Anyway, I got sidetracked by that amazing battle that I just had. And it was definitely absolutely worth it. Is this guy done, man? What is he doing? Get back up here. Really beautiful art style, really beautiful music as well. I really enjoy the music. Okay, academy needs to be staffed. So I got people. Let's bring some people up here. Tavern. How do we do this? I'm the tavern keeper. Let me know what you need. I need people, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Because why not? I still have enough things there. If I go to the tower, this means there's an objective that I need to get. But the academy has windmill, doubles the production of farms. Okay, that I can see that. Freeze cannon, freezes target. Not really interested in that. I want to destroy targets. I don't want to freeze them. And then greenery provides the comforts of home to inhabitants, +1 morale. Greenery can be clumped together. Okay, so it's kind of like a decoration, like a tree decoration. That's pretty cool. I'd rather just build a tavern because it gives me a lot more. None of these are useful to me, so I'm probably not gonna have to worry about coming back here. I'm gonna hit T here, and I need to actually find. This food should be fine, I guess. That's okay. So, this game is something else. It really is. I actually need to go to that pirate base for the quest. Okay, that's just gonna have to happen, I guess. And yeah, I cannot wait to see the roadmap that the developers have for this game. I cannot wait to see what they add, and I'll be providing them with my feedback, and I'll be watching closely because this is going to be one for the ages, that's for sure. So, a few more things that I want to suggest that they bring is have a research queue. As you can see here, there's no research queue, so I can't actually click the next research that I want to have queued up. So, yeah, it's not a big deal. You can just go in and do it. It doesn't take that long, but it would be great if that was the case. I do want to see Shift speed up the panning instead of slowing it down. I don't see that there's a reason for it to slow down. I would rather not do anything, in all honesty. I do want to collect those. I don't want to... I keep forgetting. If you destroy the ships, you have to collect them. Don't forget that. So we're going to go there and collect them. I do want to see that. What I also want to see is an upgrade overview. You do kind of have that with this, but... a panel would be a little bit better. Or maybe you click a thing and then it says, okay, these buildings can be upgraded. It's not a huge deal because this is what that does, the upgrade thing here, so it's not the end of the world. It would just be a nice thing to have. So just pointing that out. I do want to see the micromanaging panel, which is going to be great. I do want to see maybe an icon toggle. Kind of like they had a new cycle where you can click Alt, I guess, whatever it is. You had to click Alt there, but you click that, and then it shows you each resource building. So I don't really fucking know what produces what. So I know these are the academy. So like this is the Iron Forge. Have a little iron up above it, you know, kind of hovering there. Let's see. This is the Hemp Weaver. Have the cloth icon on top of the Hemp Weaver. But make that toggleable. Don't make that permanent. You know, that'd be great. So that's another feature that I would like to see. Some form of fast travel, maybe. I know. It kind of takes away from what an RPG is. A lot of people don't like to fast travel. Well, don't fucking fast travel. If a game has a fast travel feature, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. There's certain features that games give me, like difficulty settings and everything, that I choose not to enable. But I'm not going to be that prick, the selfish prick, that will dictate how others get to play the game. That doesn't make sense, you know? It's a really stupid way of living. Get over yourself. If people want to have an easy mode for a hard game, let them have an easy mode. You have the option. I don't understand why we're so against having the option. It doesn't set any precedents. It's not a bad thing to have options. It's a good thing to have options. Don't be that guy. Don't be that person. Research queue. There's no autosave either. So I would love to see an autosave again. I mentioned it earlier, but that would be great. And that's kind of everything that I would like to see so far from having played the game. Initially, what I had in my notes was a way to send collectors automatically to places when you fly over them. I know that that's not too good, but maybe a more useful farm system or water collection system. There is a water collection blueprint that I haven't bought because I don't think it's going to be effective. And I don't want to have to buy more blueprints and do more researches and build more buildings just to make something more useful, you know. That's not preferable. It adds unnecessary difficulty spikes to the game. and I think that we can do without it. So those are all the things that I'd like to see. I kind of went over the key features, the feedback I have for the developer that I'd like to see, the additions. And in all honesty, making videos in city builders is not easy at all. I love city builders, and I love making videos about them, but they're ridiculously difficult to make videos in them, because you have to play for a very long time. You have to be really careful to not miss something that the game has, but you have to do that with every game, but especially with city builders. So I really hope you found this useful. I am really excited about the game, and I think there's a lot of potential here. This is truly a unique game, an RPG open world city builder that you can move around in. It's very similar to Floatsam, but I think this is a completely different take on that genre. Floatsam is an amazing game. I don't believe it's come out of early access, but it's the same publisher, so I trust the publisher. The developer, the Wandering Band, and Stray Fawn Publishing, they're co-publishing this game, and I have nothing but faith that these two studios can work together. So there you have it. This was Airborne Empire. I hope you found this useful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.